Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Today's video I'm going to be talking about a great opportunity in the United States of America for those of us who are looking for opportunities to study in grad school. Yes, I do understand that it is going to be very difficult for most of us to study abroad because we do not have money, we are not able to pay huge tuition fee. But if you are one of the students that have been looking for opportunities to migrate without any money or without you spending any money because you don't have, by the way, this is a video for you to watch, and if you must watch this video, make sure you watch till the end because there are very pertinent things I am going to be talking about in the video. As you already know from the title, like I said, it is a university that is offering free application. But this university, I want to tell you that there is a timeline in which you must apply for this program or for this university or to apply for any program in this university. However, before I continue with the video, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel below, because if you do subscribe, the next time I post the next one, you would be the first to watch. And also don't forget that if you like the video, YouTube is going to recommend more students who are looking for similar content like this. Thank you so much for understanding. For those who are new, my name is Milton Fonkwa. I am equally called the Anointed Village Boy. Thank you so much for understanding and thank you for your love on this YouTube channel. Like I said, I will be talking about a university in Houston, Texas, USA that is waiving application fee for international students. Now, there is something you need to know about application fee waivers or waiver codes. There is a timeline for this university. So if you must apply and start studies by August, September next year, that is 2023. Make sure you listen to this information I'm giving you now and do not forget the dates that I'm going to mention. The first point I want to talk about in this particular university is that this university is waiving the GRE. For those who don't know, the GRE is the Graduate Record Examination. This exam is usually requested by international, or let me say by US universities, especially for students who want to study things related to finance, accounting, and business administration. However, the exams will equally help you get into US universities as fast as possible. So if you don't have the exam and your grades are low and you want to increase your chances of moving into such universities in the United States, not just this particular one I'm going to talk about, then you should consider taking the Graduate Record Examination, which is the GRE. But like I said earlier on, this university is waiving the GRE. That is advantage number one. The next advantage is that when you are about to apply for the waiver code, remember you have to fill the details online. Alright, there is a link I will put in the video description box, not just the link but all the links. Alright, if you go to that link, you will realize that there is a space for you to put in your first name, your last name, your date of birth, your citizenship, and your email address. That is when you are requesting the waiver code. But remember that before you submit your application, everything must be correct to your understanding and according to you, because as soon as you submit the application to this university, you cannot change anything again. So take out time to check your applications before you submit it, because if you submit the application before you start thinking of changing other things, it is not going to work. Again, remember the email address you are going to use to create this account, because first of all, you are a new user, therefore you need to create a new account. Then you put in your details, you select a program before you move on. Alright, the application is going to be waived only after you have submitted this application to this university. So you will not know, but make sure you fill the forms for the application fee waiver or the waiver code I'm going to put down there below. And remember to use the same email address to put into that box which says that apply for a waiver code, and the same email address should be used. It should be the same email address you used when you were let me say registering for a program in this particular university. Like I said, the university is located in Houston, Texas, and the name of the school is called Rice University or Rice University. It is spelled R-I-C-E. Alright, now like I said, the application fee is going to be waived. Alright, and this application is only for PhD candidates. If you didn't know, you can apply if you are a bachelor's degree holder, alright, because bachelor's automatically qualifies you to do a PhD in the United States of America. So if you have a bachelor's degree, know that you are equally qualified to apply. Again, master's degree students, if you have, make sure you apply. HND students, if you have an HND, you can equally apply to this university. Now, for HND students, if you want to apply, first of all, remember there are videos I have been talking about if you have an HND, what to do in order to increase your chances, because the US system does not look at HND as a bachelor's degree. So, follow what I said in those videos. If you didn't watch, make sure you watch again. But the very first thing I said in those videos where I was talking about HND students getting fully funded scholarships in the United States, I said that if you must apply with your HND, make sure you do the WES evaluation and make sure you try to write one of the two exams like graduate records examination or the TOEFL. That is for HND students. Now, what are the requirements you need in order to apply for Reese University? Remember, the first requirements in almost 95% of schools in the United States is you must have a minimum GPA of 3.0 on a scale of 4.0. All right. I understand most of us, we don't come from countries where the grade point average, or let me say the grade or the total is on 4.0. Some have 5.0, some have 6, some have 7. So in that case, you can do WES evaluation to actually know how much or how many, or let me say what your GPA is. But at this time, looking at the interval, it is going to be late for you because you must apply to this university before November 6th. The interval for the application waiver code, all right, or the application fee waiver code, it is going to apply only from October 24th to November 6th, which means that from the time you watch this video, it is already into effect. You have barely 6 or 7 or 8 days to apply for this university, all right. So just do an application and draft a very good letter. Now, another thing you should do, like I said, BSc students are equally welcome to apply for PhD programs in the United States of America, all right? Then another thing you should put into consideration is that when you are trying to apply for PhD programs with your bachelor's or your HND, remember there are also master's degree students applying. So make sure if your CGPA is just 3.0, either you have a bachelor's or a master's degree, you are equally good to go. If your CGPA is below 3.0 for bachelor's and your master's is above 3.0 or 3.0, you are good to go. So that is something you should understand. Now remember, I have said TOEFL is waived and IELTS is equally waived. The Duolingo is equally waived, all right? So what you need to do is just put in the application, and remember that for you to apply to Reese University, apart of these other documents I mentioned, you equally need your international passport, all right? For example, if you are applying for Reese University and you don't have a passport, you may reach a certain level where they will be asking for a travel document. Again, your travel document is not your ID card. Somebody drew my attention to something yesterday, which I'm trying to explain here. Travel document is an international passport. Please, guys, pay attention to this. It is never anything like an ID card. You are not an American to use an ID card or whatever. Okay, now the other documents you need in order to fill up this application form is called the motivation letter or the SOP or a statement of purpose. This is a very critical paper that is needed for admissions in almost US grad school, in almost all the US grad schools. And when drafting this document, pay attention to details. Make sure you know why you are applying for the school. Make sure you know the research you want to do. Make sure you know some of the lecturers who are in charge of this research. Make sure you know the things available in the school, especially if you are applying for a STEM-based program. Make sure that you know some laboratories that you will be carrying out your experiments or doing your research in. All right, these things are very important and they are going to equally tell the admissions team what you went through. Remember, your voluntary activities are very important. Internship, job opportunities, and of course, personal experience is very important, and do not forget to put it in your SOP. Now, the other things you need to have in order to complete your application for this university are reference letters. The way the system of United States or the way the system works in the US, you have to put in the details of your referee. Then your referee, a message will be sent to your referee by the university, and again your referee is going to send your letter to them and they will notify you. There is a space you are going to find on the application portal of most US universities which says that I waive my right to the reference. I do not waive my rights. You are the one to choose which one you want, all right, in order to apply for the program. Now, before I take you to a number of programs that are taught at Reese University that you can apply for the PhD level, I will also want to draw your attention to the fact that if you are studying the STEM-based program, especially chemistry and computer science and engineering, know that there is a lot of funding opportunities, all right? And if you finish studying the STEM-based course in the United States, After 3 years, you must work. You must work for 3 years before anybody can ask you any other thing, all right? STEM-based programs are the best to study in the United States. But I'm not saying that funding is only available for STEM-based program. No. Funding is available for almost all the programs in the United States. So if you didn't know, like I said, this school is located in the heart of Houston, and you should apply as fast as possible so that you beat the free application time. So guys, there are some programs that may be ending, or let me say you may need to submit up till December, and there are some programs that equally need the GRE exam for this university. I didn't mention that, but that is something you should pay attention to. All right, some other faculties, or let me say some schools, like the School of Physics, they do have their own deadlines. So you have to now verify to know. For example, applied physics, or for graduate programs, or the PhD program for applied physics, the application deadline is December 31st. All right, so all of these things you need to verify and read through the programs to see. Late applications will not be accepted if you must be considered for the funding options or the application fee waiver. And for you to apply, you have just 5 or 6 stage application. The first one means you have to complete the online application form. All right, then you also pay an application fee in case you apply after the deadline. Then you submit unofficial transcripts. All right, they are very necessary. You must submit them. Then equally, you submit your English proficiency, or let me say English language proficiency. All right, your IELTS or your TOEFL. But remember, in this university, it has been waived for those that will be applying from now till November 6th. But if you are applying later on, their program may impose it on you. All right, or there are some programs, let me say some programs will do need it. So you need to verify the programs you want to apply for. For GRE, I already said it has been waived, but there are some programs that still need it in case you are applying after the deadline. All right, for recommendation letters, you need 3 letters of recommendation letters. I explained that. And if you have inquiries, you can equally reach the university. All right, that is how you will need to submit an application to Reese University. A lot of international students don't really know how to go about this, so I will just put the links in the description box that will be able to carry you there. All right, just links that way. As soon as you click them, they will carry you to where you need. All right, but make sure you read whatsoever things opens up with the link, because there are a lot of informations you need to verify from this university. All right, remember, most of the schools in the United States will be waiving application. Not most, but some schools in the US are equally waiving application fees. So if you really want to know more, stay tuned to the channel and keep watching. Again, remember, there is another school called the University of Tennessee. All right, this university is equally waiving an application fee. So you can equally check schools in South Carolina or now Texas. All right, there are a lot of schools there that will be easy to get into. All right, not like it is really easy, because nothing is really never easy. Remember, the United States value educational qualifications a lot. All right, so if you want to apply to US, be able to back up your claim. I hope we meet again in another one, and stay tuned, another one loading. You are going to be watching very soon. Until we meet again, bye.